So, how do you deal with haters? First, do you know Lucas the spider?
Hi, my name's Lucas.
Do you know that there are people who don't like Lucas? That's crazy, yet they are. I remember that one of the scariest moments of my life was when I received a negative comment for the first time. Yeah, it was a hater. In today's video, I'll share with you my 5 steps formula on how to deal with haters. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Iva Berghmann, mindset trainer, action coach and business strategist, and on this channel you'll find proven tips and tools that'll take you from where you are to where you want to be in business and your life. So, if you're new here, consider subscribing, and at any point during the video, check out show notes and links in the description down below. So, how do we deal with haters? First, it's important not to confuse criticism with hating, as if the only reason somebody would ever criticize anything you say or do is because they are caught up in the grip of a deep pathological hatred of you personally. That is why I encourage you to receive the message with openness. Every time I was receiving a bad comment, I got stomach aches, like I did something wrong, and the first things that crossed my mind were that for sure I did something wrong. Why was I thinking like that? Well, it's simple. When we're kids, our parents conditioned us to react in this manner. When we were doing something bad, we were held responsible. Some things tend to happen when we're criticized, but now the only difference is that we are grown-ups and we get to reply. Instead of feeling intimidated and stick your head into the ground, read the message carefully and ask yourself, what is the cause of the negative comment? Is there a difference of opinion? Is there a difference in values, perspectives? Is there something that you did or said? And how can you help? Of course, it might be none of the above. It might be just someone who is furious and your message just got in the way. No matter what the situation is, remember that these comments are just someone else's opinion of you or opinions about what you did or said. This is not the reality of you. It might hurt in the beginning, but eventually you have to realize that you cannot please everybody. As my mentor James Wedmore would say, when you try to please everybody, you'll end up pleasing nobody. The second thing I advise you to do is to take a screenshot. Although you might be tempted to delete the unpleasant message, it's a good idea to document it, especially if you're putting out there your experience and knowledge. It can be used for training or to share it with a coworker who might want to follow up. Don't delete. It's best to be transparent with your audience and to respect other models of thinking. Deleting messages rather than addressing them directly conveys you might have something to hide. Keeping them will show your audience that you are open to different opinions and that you are not easily intimidated. Respond as soon as possible. Don't delay. Timeliness is key here. Most social media users expect to see a response within 1 hour. You don't have to be reactive and respond immediately, nor to give your critics some excuses for what you've said or to procrastinate your answer forever. It's important to let them know that you're hearing and listening their messages, even if you don't agree with them. I had the same issue until I realized that I can find in malicious comments sources of inspirations because, in fact, those people have their own opinion. Sometimes they were right, sometimes they weren't. It's not wise to engage with them in an ironic manner or to try to judge them. Even if you feel you have the right to fight back, I strongly advise you to restrain yourself. You might offend them with no intention. Keep your cool. Draft your response, and your response shouldn't be, hey, you know what? This is my channel. This is my product. If you don't like it, F off. Your response will be judged not only by the person you're conversing with, but by all your followers. In the end, I want you to realize something. No matter what you do, no matter what your response will be, chances are that you will not manage to please everybody. What's important in this equation is to be as ethic as possible, as congruent as possible, and to stay true to your audience. If the majority of your followers are giving you positive feedbacks, this means that you're on the right track. If the majority is giving you a hard time by criticizing you, perhaps it's a good idea to evaluate your content. And there's one more. If everybody is liking you, is giving you only good feedbacks, that's not okay either. Sometimes it's good to bring a little controversy in ideas, and I've discovered that one of the best ways to grow my business and to grow as a person is from negative feedbacks. So instead of moving away from your critics, hide yourself in the closet and cry out because there are some people that don't like you. Move towards them, talk to them, engage with them, and why not learn from them. As far as I can see, it doesn't matter that you're criticized, it matters what you do after you have been criticized. I hope that this video will help you change your perception about so-called haters, and I would love to know how will you react from now on when you will receive a negative feedback. Please leave your comments down below. Before I go, I have to tell you that the best things happen behind the camera. So, if you want to learn more, be sure to subscribe to our lovely newsletter at www.iva-berghmann.com. In the meantime, check out our last video, hit that like button, share this video with your friends if you're excited, and make sure to subscribe to get practical business lessons, plus how to be your own boss and build the life that you desire. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Iva Berghmann, and until next time, all the best.